All right, what's up? So I am now going to go over the second photo that we posted. The image is going to be vertical because I posted it on Facebook or Instagram Live and completely forgot to record it on the computer. So if it's vertical, that's why. So just bear with me on that. Sorry, but continue along the series of how we shot it. So really excited for you guys to check this one out. Perfect. What up, Instagram? I'm pumped. So today we're about to do the second installment of kind of the how I shot it type thing. Remember, these are also on the YouTube channel, so if you want to go subscribe to the YouTube channel and you'll get these as well. But this is round 2 of the how we shot it kind of thing. So you can take a look at this. We are going to go over the shot that I posted on Instagram last night about the bride with the wooden backdrop and all that stuff. So I'm just going to go through that, and it's going to be really cool. So you can see kind of the behind the scenes of that. Hopefully you guys, so if you know, this is the one I'm talking about. This one right here. Very simple, very elegant. Looks really, really cool. So you guys can take a look at that. So I'm going to set this up like this. Hopefully you can see the computer screen. I think you can. Okay, I'm going to set it up like that, and I'll just kind of edit to the sideways. So this is actually right here. So I'm going to go up here to develop. This is actually what it looks like straight out of camera. Raw, I'm going to turn up the brightness like that. Oh, also, we are in Charleston. We are clearly in a hotel. We are in Charleston today because we have a shoot today. Then we're heading up to Asheville tomorrow for a wedding. So we've got a lot going on. And then today we actually filmed for the Turn It Up conference. So we're really, really pumped about that. It's going to be really awesome. We are talking about all kinds of things like shooting, composition, editing, all that stuff. So if you guys, next week I think is going to go live. So be on the lookout for that. The sign-ups for the Turn It Up conference. You can look at the free version, but then there's also a backstage where I just kind of go through a bunch of pictures and stuff like that. And then we also have some really cool giveaways for that. So that's a really cool conference if you want to learn, grow your business. I think it'd be cool. But so for right now, I'm going to dive into the picture that I posted last night, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how I edited because it's really cool. And so this is what we got here. This is the photo that I'm talking about. So this is it full. This is kind of the unedited version of it, and we are going to get to this version right here that I posted last night. So I have defaults, so like my default settings. So if I go to reset here, it's going to actually automatically put in my settings. And I'm going to walk you through like the date, what happened here. So this wedding was really cool. It was really, really hot outside. And so they didn't want their photos outside because I don't blame them. They would have been sweating. And so we actually did everything inside of this really cool barn. It's called the Fair Barn in Raleigh near Pinehurst. And showed the light. Like, so like I saw there was some really cool lighting coming in to the in from a door. And then there's this really awesome just exposed wood background. And so we decided to put the bride there because I thought that would be a really cool spot location. So that's where we start here. So I have my preset. And so I'm just going to warm this up because I like the warm look. So you see how quickly like that changed. That went from here, a little bit cool, to nice and warm. I think that is a much better look there. So going back to that warm look, angle the computer more. Okay, so what if I try to, how is that? But then it's hard for me to edit. Is that okay? Does that look good?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, Catherine's giving me some ad-libs. She's like, hey, do this with the computer. I can't do this without her. Thanks, babe. So, so you see that I have, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more, just kind of, I'm going to make it a little bit warmer. And, like, I'm going to show to you guys about the posing with this. Like, she had a really nice, elegant dress, and I wanted to show off kind of the curves and how sleek the dress is. So there's a couple different ways to pose women when it comes to shadows. I love shadows like this, and you can see this really cool little Rembrandt light that comes off of her eye right here. Now, if you see I have her body away from the light and her face towards the light. That's a fairly feminine look. If I would have had her body, if I would have had her head away from the light a little bit, like I have here, so like you'll even notice here, this is a very split lighting. I generally use that for guys a lot of the time. Split lighting like this, or you could see where it's down. A little bit. This is still nice and gorgeous, but you can see where this is just a lot nicer. Like the light comes across her face really well. And so that's how I tend to do that. Body away, because I like the shadows coming across her dress here, but then I like for her face to be really well covered with light. So that's kind of how I shoot that there. And then I decided that I didn't want all this extra stuff in here. So you've got all of this. And so then I just cropped it down. And that's really simple. That's actually it. So very easy, very simple. You guys, I just really tried to make this as easy as possible when it came to editing it. You can also, I probably add in a little bit more contrast if I wanted to. I like where the shadows are, and then I like where the highlights are. So I could add a little bit more there and lower this down. And that's extremely close to the final that I showed, which is here. This one actually is a little bit more warm. So they're a little bit more warm. This is the final of it. You'll see in just a second once it loads. And there it is. That compared, let me see. That compared to this is what we posted. So very, very close. You'll see that I cropped out this window just because this window was a little distracting here. And then I went into that. So pretty easy, pretty simple stuff there. Hopefully you guys like that. I know that was easy. There's a lot more like we do a lot more editings where it's like way more. We have a lot more images that are way more edited than that. That was very simple. That was very easy. I wanted to walk you through kind of the process of how I set her up in that lighting, why I turned her body a certain way, all of those things. So hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have questions, anything like that, you can post here. You can message us. We will answer those. Or I'm going to put this on our YouTube channel. So you could definitely, if you want to, ask those on the YouTube channel. Suggest images that you guys want. Like if you want a certain picture, go ahead and comment on that Instagram photo and say, hey, can you do this photo next? And we'll do that for you guys. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you guys like that. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. I'm excited to walk you through the next photo that we post. It's actually a lot of fun. I love doing this. So give us a heads up. Ask any questions. Good seeing you. Thanks.